Yay. Let's see. This will be deleted when I'm done. I don't think I will keep this. Maybe well, let's see. Okay, hopefully this is somewhat better quality than last time. I don't know. Not a single person doing so. Project for today is to do a Purple ReAmiga 1200. Isn't it sexy? Yeah. That's it. If someone actually cares to join, or I'm doing this for myself. As usual, I don't know if you can hear me or anything like that. But I guess so. Yeah. Looks like that on my phone anyway. So let's start digging into this soldering stuff. If I know you're watching me, so I do like this. I need to get a better top camera. This is just a Logitech Full HD camera. So yeah. Anyway, first off, I guess. I started cheating, so every passive is on. I have the power connector on, filters, and the blinking light LEDs already there. But anyway, first the new 28 MHz oscillator. Let's see if it buffers as it did last time. Hopefully not, because now I think I found somewhat better settings. Okay, we have the 28 MHz oscillator, and let's see if it works. So I can also try some other new stuff, like showing my oscilloscope. Fancy, huh? So turn on the machine, and interesting, without ground, with ground. But yep, we have a 28 MHz signal, and I'm happy with that. And let's go on like this. Then we need the budgie. This is a move, so I have the components from another board. So I align ship like that. and noticing that I have the wrong tip on my solder iron. Get more pliers so I can change tip without burning myself. Okay. Take every corner while pushing down the ship. Here. Yep. This is a drawback when using removed components, because pins aren't always in perfect orientation, etc. And this can be an issue. Yeah. I don't want to use my fine new tweezers but to poke this, but yeah, I have to do it. I want to poke the pins so they are kinda in place. Okay. Always flux. No one is saying something, anything. Everyone is cowards. So, and always when doing this, on the opposite side. Yeah. Sound is okay. Oh, good. I maybe have long delay. The problem is that my streaming machine have a piss poor graphics card so I'm forced to more or less use software encoding. Maybe I should get another graphics card for this one, but should I? Should I bother? This is just my lab PC. It's an i5, I think. Somewhat, yeah. Not the best alignment, but have to do. I have a microphone here, so I maybe should get a microphone boom or something like that, but I don't know how much energy I've put into this. I have no real plans to be a real YouTuber, but well, why not? Sometimes it can be fun to do this. Anyway, that seems to be the budgie in place. Like that. And of course I need to fix the focus somewhat. Like that. I take some alcohol, as it is Friday anyway. Like that. Do a fast inspection. At least to see if there are any bridges. And I can't see anyone. So let's go to oscilloscope view again. Like this. And turn the machine on. And see, yes, that's what budgie outputs. That was an interesting one. Like that, with the proper ground. Yeah. Playing with my new oscilloscope as well, that actually have a decent web interface. My old one had a very slow one. Okay, and we do like this, and we do top spin. So now I have budgie on, and the first step, as always on my builds, is to get VGA sync. And for that we need some proper chips installed. We need Lisa, we need Gale, and we need, who the fuck it is, Alice, to begin with. And well, I guess time to install them, and I do it on microscope view because that's maybe somewhat better to watch it. And again, as usual, I will apologize for sometimes not have the soldering in focus, as I can in my AI pieces see lots more. I can actually see the whole Lisa and the LEDs, etc. Anyway, put some flux on, put Lisa on, and try to align it somewhat. Someone says he's in an asshole mode. Okay. Guess what that is? Just changing tip on my soldering iron, waiting for the beep, so it's hot. Yep. Put in one corner. And not that aligned. Seems aligned, and then on the exact opposite where I put my solder block. Yep. Put the blob here. Push down the chip. Turn again. Make sure it's lined. Put the blob here. Push down chip. And now turn to the other side that I haven't soldered anything. You can do drag soldering etc. here, but for PLC chips I learned that doing this pin by pin, even if it's much slower, have a way higher success rate. To be honest, I haven't checked drag soldering again with the microscope since I started to do this method. Yes, I think it's fast enough. Before I used hot air and soldered on, but actually I found out that some solder joints were not perfect. It was simply not enough solder. So sometimes I had to fill up, and if I need to fill up, then why not do this? Much less heat stress on the chip. And we will see for how long I will do this today. Okay. That was Lisa. Let's do Gale. Some proper amount of flux. To be honest, actually, I haven't actually tested these chips, so I hope they work. It was sent to me, so yeah. That, put in the corner, and yep, seems to be kind of aligned, and the opposite of my first blob. This is way off. I'm shaking that one. That one. Yeah. Seems to be kind of okay. So, again. That's it. So now I have two corners soldered, and third corner, push down the chip and move to that one that I haven't soldered. No, bandwidth is not stupid this time. Actually, I found the issue. It was piss poor default settings of OBS when you don't have a gaming graphics card. This is just my lab PC built with scrap machines I found at work because I'm a cheap ass. Fine beer. Actually, I haven't had a beer for 4 weeks, but I guess after I'm done with this, I will have beer. And then Turbo Fire, I will nag the fuck out of you. Nah. Yeah. So we have Gale done. And before people ask for me to sell you Purple ReAmiga boards, I can say that if there will be Amiga 35, 6, whatever in Amsterdam-ish, then maybe I will have some boards. Otherwise, nope, will not happen, because they are crazy expensive to do. So this is a limited version. I think it was 5 made, and they cost as much to do 5 as to do like 30 normal boards. I have a pin that's spent on the Alice here. On both sides. Boo. Okay. And Alice. And who can solder Alice without asking who the fuck she is? No whiskey tonight. Actually, I don't have any whiskey at home. I have a barrel of whiskey, a Mackmyra, Swedish whiskey, waiting for me. But due to COVID, I can't get it, as I need to get it in Denmark. Thank you, Swedish alcohol laws. And the borders is closed. Strange thing is that the barrel of whiskey is in the west coast of Sweden, but I'm not allowed to get it there because of this strange laws. It's a 30-liter barrel. Not gonna be some weird phone bit of something asking something about scam. Ah. Duckface, yeah. Don't mention the war. You should only know. Like that. This is a tight space, as I have already the resistors in place here. So sometimes you touch the resistors and make ugly bridge gone on. I doubt I will do the whole machine in one stream. Actually already soldered Amiga 4000 today. And I'm really thirsty for that beer. would be great to have some kind of good solution to have a camera straight above my workspace here, but that's a roof, and well, not that keen of drilling a hole there. Okay, soon we have Alice done. Okay, that's Alice soldered on, and this is Rev 1.5 board. Then we need to do one more thing that's not in my guide. I have done a small text of it, and close to the video deck here, below the diode, there's a location U11. This is to make the output buffered, so you don't sap the Alice if you're hot plugging the monitor. Without this, you will not get a picture. You can, if you do not want to do this, short those two pins here and short those two pins here, and the buffer will be disabled. But why? This saves the Alice if something fucks up. You can use longer monitor cables. Simply put, why didn't Commodore put this in the first place? It's quite common for Alice to be bad. It kind of works, but you don't get any syncs, and that's because of it got damaged due to monitor hot plugging. This is a rescue. Okay, after we put in that one, we must put in the U34. Otherwise the reset will not work all the time, if Lisa doesn't get an MDAT signal that this one outputs, then it will force reset down, and that force will simply put Alice in reset mode and not producing any things. Like that. So I now have Lisa, Agale, Alice, Budgie, oscillator, and the buffer and the reset signal soldered. Let's see if this breaks or not. And for this I put my oscilloscope again like this, put the H-sync signal, and we get, yay, isn't it nice? And 50 Hz as well. we have sinks. Nice. So that's actually where my first part of my ReAmiga build is. To be honest, I'm actually watching my build guide. Anyway, time to I'll talk some first about some jumpers, etc. on the ReAmiga 1200 Rev 1.5. On top here we have the budgie part here. We have 3 resistors here, 0 ohm resistors. Those 2 are for the composite S-video adapter. On the left side they are PAL, on the right side they are for NTSC monitors. And then we have this one here. You either use a resistor or jumpers, never ever both. This one sets in the left position, the Alice will default start in PAL, and in the right one you have default start in NTSC. And as I'm in PAL country, I see no reason to have NTSC at all. But some people want to have jumpers, a header here instead, and a jumper or switch. If you happen to have this resistor in as well as a jumper, you will and you have one in PAL, one in NTSC mode, you will short 5+ to ground and have a terrible fire. So simply don't do that. So either you use this resistor or the jumper headers. And on the bottom side, see if I can do this here. There is a 30-bead here. Do not populate that unless you are using a round power connector and want to have one pin as ground. If you do populate this one and have a square connector and put in a regular 500 PSU, you will short 5 volts to ground. Do not do that. We are SCART country. Yeah, sure, but I'm using this actually S-video to my video grabber here, so I can grab pictures. But well, I actually bought an open source scan converter, so yeah, well, okay, maybe not needed anymore. Anyway, that's small note about those jumpers, so you know that. Let's make this baby run some code, and then I need to grab some components. I will need the MPU. I will need a 3 MHz oscillator, or it's not actually an oscillator, it's a resonator. I will need the GAL chip XU9, ROM sockets, and a CIA. So let's get it. Okay. Really prepared here. Wrong sockets. Or no, it was correct. Isn't it fantastic how well prepared I am? Okay, XU9. And you cannot take it from a revision 2 board. You need to take it from the revision 1 board, or you can program it yourself. If you program it yourself, avoid the TL866 or the 688 or they are the cheap Chinese programs. They do a lousy job, especially on those new bridge. Okay. Too much solder error. This is usually faster when I don't have to care about camera angle. But yeah, we do this. More bridges. It's a lot of turning the board. It was actually quite a long time since I did an 1200. Okay, the MPU. I'm using non-original ones. I bought lots of those pre-programmed. So if you have problems getting MPU for a decent price, you can contact me and I can get a good price for 1 or 2 of them, not more, because I don't want to have more of them made, but I had 40 made. They are original, so there's no reverse engineering involved or anything in that. They are using the original control code. This chip handles a keyboard, but it also handles a reset in the beginning. So without this one, the machine will not start. Simple put, because it will put the reset low. But you can have it in a socket, power on, and then remove this chip and have it working. It's actually a CPU and ROM one chip solution, old school style. Commodore just used the same, but they rebranded it with the Commodore logo instead. Oh, yeah, we're talking about the XU9. Yeah, it's responsible of handling, for example, when ROM enable is turned on. I actually have a prototype 1200 here that doesn't have that one, but it does have another glue chip soldered on with wires and stuff, so yeah. I don't know actually how long my delay is, what I see and what you hear. I must put some solder on this, so I put blob on both pads. It's an unused application, I guess they planned decoupling cap there, but with the blob like this on both sides, then it looks like it's intentional anyway, so it's good. Okay, we have then pew in. Put in what upgrades did this one have? The upgrades are that we have an improved composite video output with optional or composite video or S-video. Here you can have composite video or S-video with a better quality. Output VGA output, but not scan doubler. The PCMCI reset, so PCMCI devices works directly. Some extra onboard LEDs. Well, that's it. It's not that much. Anyway, we have that one installed, etc. Now we put in the odd CIA. And the reason why I have this one is actually so we have the LED function working. So we can see that power LED should go full brightness if you had a monitor attached or the LED attached, but we have onboard LEDs on the board instead for this one, so I don't have to connect. As we all know, should know, that an Amiga always starts with the power LED at half bright mode and then goes to full brightness when the audio filter is turned on. And one of the first instructions in the kickstart is to turn on the filter. So when you start an Amiga, after 1 or 2 seconds you should see the power LED go to full brightness, then you know the kickstart is running. I'd never want to see anyone say that power LED is on. It's not interesting. Power LED is on if the board gets 5 volt, that's it. Full brightness is when this chip can put the LED signal low. Yeah, we have a kickstart switch as well, so you can switch between 2 different kickstarts. I could do 4, but I see no reason for it. And to be honest, I will not do more revisions of this board unless someone finds a real good reason for it. And the reason for that one is simple, because I have also a purple edition for mine, and that's my board, and I always want to have the newest version. And that one is using all new components. Okay, check. Did I put all sides? Yep. Okay, that's it. I just have to change tip again. It's a lot of swapping here, as I will solder through hole sockets. That one that everyone hates. Through hole components are bastards. Put in the okay. Sockets. And I usually take some tape. Masking tape, you know, that painters use. So there. And let's see, here we have them. Take one corner while pushing up the ship, take another corner. One corner, so I know that the ship is in place. Put on boost mode on the soldering iron, and see here. And drag solder. The extra solder you can see over here over the board is, I don't care about it now, because ultrasonic cleanup will take care of that one. Interesting. Did I bring a cap there, or that cap was on the tip? Ha! That one I need to remove. That's okay. That's it. Let's put in some diagram. The Swedish operating system. And take notice that I don't have any CPU on. Now let's see if this TF1260 will work without the CPU installed. Will it? Let's see if I can do it like this. And we have the monitor here. Then we have the LED signal there. That it should be turned on. It doesn't start. Is it because we have no CPU? We test my normal card instead. My old 30 card. See here? No, doesn't flicker. Why doesn't it go? This is always as fun. I will for sure not do that much of troubleshooting today, but let's see. I put on my oscilloscope here and turn on and measure some data pins, and it's silent. Nothing happens. We have 14 megahertz clock anyway. And we have reset is high. And that's interesting because it should be up and down. We have no three megahertz clock. Remember that I have actually no ground probe installed, so signal is crap. But I'm right now just interested to see if we have a signal. And I'm quite annoyed of me not having any kind of 3 megahertz. Was this a bad one? I will change it to a new one, and then if it doesn't work I will call it a day, because I don't have any time for that, as I want to have some beers. So I'm desoldering this through-hole crash component. And maybe so time to get new. So let's see if I have a 3 megahertz now. No. Guess what? It's 10:30. I will call it a day for today, and simply enough, have some beers instead. And maybe I do stream. Actually, tomorrow I will be on an online beer, so well. So I can do like this and see what more we have to say. Like that, and move that one. Okay, that's interesting. I don't have any time right now to troubleshoot. It was just a quick one. Let's see what people say. $5 million volts and it will find ground. Yeah, actually it will. But I don't think this is a ground issue. I think it's more like that I haven't done this in a while and I missed something. Obvious or something like that. But maybe drink the beer and you will find the fault. Actually, that's a quite good idea, but not on stream. And actually I'm planning to do maybe some coding or just jabbing with strange people or something like that. Still I'm annoyed. Why doesn't it work? And well, I think I know. Let me see. I will not fix it, but I think I know. See if anyone can understand why is the issue. Look here, microscope view. Here you can see the issue. Anyone see what's the issue? Now the stray cap was actually, was first time I used it, so it's from another solder, but it's not the stray cap. You can see it on screen now. No cold joint. See if I can do like this. Hint, there's one there. Yes, ship is upside down. Simply put, I need beers to fix this one, because that was a stupid, badass, fucking idiot problem to do. So yeah, that's why I don't have any clock, and that's why it doesn't boot up now. And no, it's not the gal, it's the MPU. Most likely I have fried the MPU as well, but I have 40 of them, so I'm not that sad for that one. It was the chipset chip. Fried gal. Well, if I have a fried gal, then I have one. I have more of them as well. Maybe the camera is upside down. Well, okay, that's stupid ass mistake to do. Yes, the 1200 requires the MPU to work, because the MPU sets the reset low and high once, and then when that one is done, then it works without it, but it's required for the startup. So yeah, that happens. It's too late, and I want this beer. Soldering like Meister. Maybe I should do that. That's the fantastic soldering technique of I like to do like this, right? Maybe I'll fix it tomorrow during the day. Yeah, I will do it during the day, as on the evening I will have some online beers with some demo guys. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for 23 yay watching, and let's do this instead somewhat during the afternoon, something tomorrow. I don't know when, and so hopefully I will do that. So I will say good night for now. Bye bye.